Do you have any idea? 12 laws of karma that will change your life. So, what is karma? We have heard this term many times in our lives, but couldn't grasp the true meaning of it. There is a lot of confusing information on this topic. Information that is unnecessary. Most people relate karma with some kinds of rewards or punishment, which in reality isn't. So we think it will be helpful to paint a bit of a picture to help solidify the concept of karma. Karma, a Sanskrit word that roughly translates to action, is a core concept in some Eastern religions, including Hinduism and Buddhism. Karma is the law of cause and effect, an unbreakable law of the cosmos. Karma describes the concept of getting back whatever you put forth, good or bad, into the universe. Your actions create your future. You can find it beneficial to understand the true aspect of karma in your life and how it positively impacts your way of dealing with people. If you want to get back the good effects from your causes, this understanding of karma can help you to take the action that can lead you to the effective results you desire, and at the end of the day, put a happy karma smile on your face. Now that we have established a basic understanding of karma, let's take a look at 12 karmic laws that can help you to change your life in a pragmatic way. Number 1. The Great Law. As you sow, so shall you reap. The simple explanation of the Great Law is, our thoughts and actions have consequences. Sometimes it is called the law of cause and effect. Think of a farmer who sows his seeds and gets harvest after a period of time. Just like that, whatever you give out is also what you will receive, whether it is positive or negative. If you treat the people around you with care and affection, you will surprisingly find that the people are also sharing the same positivity towards you. It might take some time to get back as the seeds take time to grow. Your positive attitude towards the world will always result in positivity in your life, whether as financially, physically, or emotionally. So, be considerate and thoughtful to other people, no matter what the circumstances are. This thoughtfulness will come back to you, as every action of yours are bound to return to you somehow in your life. Number 2. The law of creation. What we desire comes through participation. According to the karmic law of creation, we need to be active participants in our lives if we want to get what we desire. We cannot simply wait for things to happen to us. Life doesn't just happen, it requires our participation. You don't just wait for good things to magically happen in your life, you have to actively go out there and make things happen. This law makes us look into our life and helps us to realize that we have more control of our own life than anything else. Most people complain about any misfortune of them and blame others for it. But the truth is that nothing happens without our participation. We are creating at all the times. We have to understand the fact that we have the power to shape our lives in any form we want, and nothing else has the ability to do so. So, instead of blaming others, accept your faults and be the driver of your own life, and lead it to the right path. We should aim to surround ourselves with what we want in our lives by changing the mindset which leads to the way of changing ourselves. Number 3. The law of humility. Refusal to accept what is will still be what is. Out of the 12 laws of karma, Buddhism can be seen as often emphasizing the importance of law of humility. Acceptance is a near universal virtue in many belief systems. In order to change something in your life, you first have to accept what currently exists. That is the premise of the law of humility. You cannot change something if you refuse to accept it. If you have some problems going on in your life and don't accept this fact and just blame others, this will not make your problem go away. It will just make the situation worse for you. You just have to push away the negativity that resides you and accept the problems of your life, and that will give you the perception to resolve that problem by finding the proper solution, which comes with your acknowledgement of the problem. So, dive deep into your life, finding the positive and negative aspects, and by admitting the reality and push to make it better. Change will be joyful and not painful. Number 4. The law of growth. Our own growth is above any circumstance. If you've ever heard the famous saying, "Wherever you go, there you are," you've already thought about the law of growth in a certain sense. The message here is that you need to expect a change of yourself before you expect it of the world around you, or indeed the people in the world around you. The only thing we have control over is ourselves. When we change who and what we are within our hearts, our lives follow suit and change too. What you do is what you think, and what you do is the foundation of your tomorrow. So, if you want to change your world, you have to change the basic component, which is your thought. Your thoughts represent you. So push aside the negative thoughts and nurture the positivity inside you that will build up the path to achieve your goal. Number 5. The law of responsibility. Our lives are of our own doing, nothing else. The law of responsibility is about taking ownership for everything that happens in our lives, including the not so good stuff. When there is turbulence in one's own life, there is often turbulence internally. This law somewhat relates to the law of creation. It's helpful to remember that you are the source of what happens throughout your journey. What is happening around you is a mirror for what is happening within you. That is the sense in which you are responsible for all of your life experiences, whether fantastic or unpleasant. When something bad happens to you, instead of being frustrated and contemplating the situation, just face the experience and learn from it. Take the responsibility to make the tomorrow better by keeping the experience in your mind. Experiences, whether it is good or bad, makes us enlightened about the life more. Take responsibility for the part you play in every situation you have, and this sense of responsibility is needed to lead your life in an optimistic way. Number 6. The law of connection. Everything in the universe is connected. The law of connection states that everything and every person is connected in some way. This law emphasizes the interconnected nature of the past, present, and the future, and reminds us that our control over the present and future can help us to obliterate the bad energy of the past. The smallest or seemingly least important of things must be done because everything in the universe is connected. Each step leads to the next step, and so forth and so on. Someone must do the initial work to get a job done. Neither the first step nor the last are of greater significance. They are both needed to accomplish the task. So, realize that there is no shortcut or one step which will directly lead you to the success. You have to walk down all the path to that achievement. Every step, first, intermediate, or the last, similarly contributes to the goal. So, make all of them count. Number 7. The law of focus. One cannot direct attention beyond a single task. According to the law of focus, you will do better in life if you can follow a single train of thought to the exclusion of others. The inclination to do everything at once often just slows us down. Our minds are not equipped to follow multiple trains of thought with equal competency. Even though some people are great at multitasking, you can only 100% truly focus on one thing at a time, and then do that one thing great. It is pretty much important to focus on something that you are determined to achieve, and after all, the concentration is the main thing which matters. But you have more than one things at your hands, then try to follow them in a linear, ranked order rather than giving each goal only a fraction of your energy. And try to focus on the brighter side of life even if you are in an unpleasant circumstance. Number 8. The law of giving and hospitality. Demonstrating our selflessness shows true intentions. This law teaches that if you believe a certain thing, then you will naturally be called upon at some stage to demonstrate your commitment to that truth, even without expectation of receiving anything in return. Just like you reap what you sow, you get as much as you give. It's about ensuring that you're not simply saying and thinking good thoughts, but that you also walk the walk and follow those beliefs with action. It suggests and encourages the importance of ensuring that your actions reflect your deeper beliefs. This law is also about the way in which the universe will test you. Life gives us opportunities to put learned lessons into practice. Number 9. The law of here and now. The present is all we have. This law of here and now is also about being present. Looking backward to examine what was or forward to worry about the future prevents us from being totally in here and now. Let go of your past. I know it can be a burden, but obsessively taking your mind back to replay the events will not help you after a certain point. Likewise, constantly thinking about what the future will be like and what you want it to be like will hinder you in creating that future today. Whether you cling to the past or worry about the future without having any conscience of the present, it will just prevent you to seize the moments the present is giving you, and it will just take you far from your destination. Number 10. The law of change. History repeats itself unless changed. When you think about the law of change, you connect with the message that the universe gives us what we need. So, you'll find that history continuously repeats itself until you demonstrate that you've learned what you need to in order to create a different future. Conscious commitment to change is the only method of influencing the past. If you find something happening in a repetitive cycle, like you find yourself making the same mistake again and again, then the universe is giving you the chance again and again to make the correct decision and go ahead with your life. Consider that there is a lesson in all of it for you, one that you have not yet mastered, and when you do master it, the same situations you keep finding yourself in will stop repeating themselves. Number 11. The law of patience and reward. All of your greatest successes require consistent hard work. Hard work with patience pays off. The law of patience and reward claims that all of your greatest successes require consistent hard work. This means that you need to be patient regardless of your goals in life. True joy comes from doing what we are supposed to be doing and knowing that your reward will come in its own time. If you expect immediate results, you will ultimately be disappointed. Your successes will be minor in comparison to what you are capable of achieving. Look to figure out your true purpose. Act in accordance with that purpose and enjoy the reward of knowing you are doing what you are supposed to with your current life. Number 12. The law of significance and inspiration. The best reward is the one that contributes to the whole. The law of significance and inspiration is a good law to reflect on when you need a motivational boost or start to feel like you don't matter. The true value of something is a direct result of the energy and intent that is put into it. Every contribution you make will influence the whole, however small or great the contribution may be. Whenever you make creative, loving contributions to the world around you, your act inspires similarly positive behavior from others and attracts more positivity back into your life. You may think that your contribution is far too small for the society, but it is not the case. No matter how seemingly small and unimportant our contribution to the world may seem, it is important. Our unique gifts are meant to be shared with the world and will make a positive impact. Whenever you need a boost of motivation, remember this law of karma. Loving contributions bring life to and inspire the whole. If you believe in karma or not, you can possibly see that the laws contain some strong messages that can help a person to make the changes needed to live a better life. So, try to apply the opinions that the 12 laws suggest and see the result yourself. Hey, if you enjoyed this video, click the like button. And for more videos, don't forget to hit the subscribe.